Y'all know what all this talk about Shedeur Sanders. I thought it might be a good time to revisit that classic from OG Sanders. That boy Prime.
Most things change for the better and for the worse. So I called my mama and she said, baby, must be the money. Yeah, 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 yeah. Must be the money. It's got to be because I got people who wanna be my friend. People I never knew. People I never thought about associating with. I don't know what it is. Talk to me. Check it out. Diamond relax with gators on my feet. I got some pepper every day of the week. My hair is done, my fingernails too. 6 buttons down and I don't know what to do. Must be the money. Must be the money. It's turning them on. Must be the money. Must be the money. You know I can't go wrong. Must be the money. Must be.
First, let me say that this jam is kind of slapping, you know, in a kind of a, he's doing it in a, it's first of all, Deion cannot sing. That's first of all. But it's a fun little track. And we're going to get into this conversation about black men needing to be humble. Uh, we're going to get into all that, but we can see right away with this song. And again, it's kind of it's Deion. He's joking around, having fun with it. But I feel like it's also kind of he's also kind of letting the haters and the naysayers know I don't give a damn. I'm winning. And I think that's been his attitude most of his life, get out here and win. And I think that's what he's taught his kids. Be a winner. This is that braggadocious, quasi pimp talk. And there's nothing wrong with it, man. It's black people, we don't get offended by this because we know he just having fun with it. You know what I'm saying? Now, white people may get offended, like, oh, look at that N word being ungrateful and being arrogant. Because somehow when you're a black man with confidence, that's threatening to the white mind. But let's continue.
Keeps me looking cold. Must be the money. Must be the money. Got me rolling on the straw. Limousine, in first class I fly. I'm living large, and you know I can't deny. My drop top in when I'm with my lady friends. My truck is 6'4" with my homies making ends. Must be the money. Must be the money. Got me riding on top. Must be the money. Must be the money. I can't get enough of all the money. Must be the money. These women fall in love. Must be the money. Must be the money. When I'm kicking it at the club, flashing lights on the dance floor.
Wait a
The
minute.
DJ says my name is I make my intro. The place is packed.
Let's let's look at that move one more time. And a lot of people have replayed it clearly if you look at this. But let's see Deion hit that move one more time. Hold on.
Flashing lights on the dance floor.
Man, my bad.
The DJ's lights on the dance floor. The DJ
One more time,
flashing
yeah.
lights on the dance floor. The DJ says my name.
Wait a minute. Deion out there in a 3-piece suit with gators on, stepping lightly, light-footed, with the bowler hat on, with the Versace shades, stepping like it ain't nothing.
Lights on the dance floor. The DJ says my name is
course, y'all notice the S curl. Notice the kit in their hair. Very, that was very popular at the time. We were coming out of the Jerry curl era, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't have, I didn't have I don't know what I had. I had a S curl something back when I was in like the fourth grade.
See, but prime don't worry, cause I sits in VIP, must be the money. Must be the money. I got so much juice. Must be the money. Must be the money. 26 with all this love. Must be the money. Must be the money. To afford the way I live. Must be the money. Must be the money. Players ballers at my crib. 85 acres with a mansion on my land. My neighbors can't stand the way I live. This own so fast. I got you ladies in prime time is all that must be the money. Must be the money. It's got me so strong. Must be the money. Must be the money. That's turning animal. Must be the money. Must be the money. You know I can't go wrong. Must be the money. Must be the money. Come on, baby, sing my song.
Gotta wipe them down.
People say is, don't let money change you. Don't let money change you. I say, hey, don't let money change you. Because personally, it's gonna change my address, my phone number, my wardrobe. Hey, my snakeskin shoes gonna change into gators. Hey, my library cards gonna change into credit cards. You know what I'm saying? So don't let money change you. You know, cause I can handle my own.
Man. My man got to fan them and wipe them down. See, you always need a good, you know what I'm saying? You always need a good, I don't know what to call it.
Well, alright.
You just always need a good fellow baller in your presence who understands. But let me speak on this real quick. Deion Sanders Must Be the Money, 1994. A fun little track. I remember watching this on the box down in Florida. Never really paid much attention to it, but it's a fun little track. It's just Deion being Deion, doing his thing, man. And it's kind of silly. It's a little over the top, but that's the point of it, But I think, as this relates to the situation with his son and that whole NFL draft debacle, I didn't get all the details. I got the information kind of secondhand. I was watching, they had a discussion about it on the Viral Way podcast. Shout out to the Viral Way, by the way. Fire podcast. They really growing. And it was a good conversation. Now, I'm not a sports fan, so I don't know anything about the NFL, NBA, none of that. I don't follow that stuff. I don't know who's who. I'm clueless. Of course, I know the names of like the big superstars. But as far as how the draft work and all that, I guess he got picked in the 5th round and somebody pranked him, and I'm like, that that should not be happening. It was unprofessional the way the NFL allowed Shedeur Sanders to be handled. I think they issued an apology talking about, who was it? The Falcons issued an apology saying that one of their staff people's son got the number, and it was some nonsense. It was just some ridiculous nonsense, man. But it's not going to deter Sanders. From what I understand, he's an excellent football player. I think someone mentioned that he won the Hold on, let me see if I can do a quick fact check on that while in real time. Let me see. I want to see if what they said was true. The Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award for 2024, it went to Shedeur Sanders. Okay, so he won the 2024. He won the 2024 Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award. Okay. It says Shedeur Sanders has won the 2024 Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award, presented annually by the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Educational Foundation, to the nation's top quarterback who best exemplifies character, scholastic, and athletic achievement. So this award goes to the nation's top quarterback who best exemplifies character, scholastic, and athletic achievement. And Sanders is the first University of Colorado Buffalo to win this celebrated award. Playing one of the most incredible seasons of college football, the Texas native has completed 303 of 413 passes, 3,488 yards, and 30 touchdowns with 7 interceptions in 2024. He also has added 4 rushing scores while helping the Buffaloes to a 8-3 record and a current ranking of 23rd in the Associated Press poll. Sanders is second in the nation in passing touchdowns and completions per game, third in completion percentage, fourth in points responsible for fourth in points responsible, and fifth in passing yards. All right, y'all. I'm sorry if I butchered that, but basically you get it. I mean, there it is, 2024 Johnny Unitas Awards. So that really sort of pushes back on the whole narrative that Shedeur Sanders is unprofessional or uncooperative, which is a narrative. I want to know where that narrative is even coming from, because that seems like something they just made up and put out there. If he's been mentored by his father, who is an NFL, an NFL champion, he's been mentored by his father all these years. I'm pretty sure his pops has not taught him to be unprofessional, or to be a diva, you know, to not be a team player, because that's not how you would build a winner. I think his father set out to build his children to be winners, to win in life, and you can't do that by. I think the last thing or probably the first thing he would teach his kids is to have a level of professionalism in everything you do, and that's just basic. That's just basic understanding as a person. So I really don't believe that narrative that they're trying to put out there, talking about he showed up late or he was, like he's some arrogant, rude person. I believe that's a lie. I feel like a lot of people are just, they're trying to humble the man. I mean, I thought sports was all about having that fire, and having that winning attitude and not settling for mediocre. And that's what Shedeur Sanders says. He's like, I'm not interested in mediocre. I'm interested in creating a culture of winning. And there's nothing, who could have a problem with that? But the bottom line is, here in America where I live, um, you know, white society has a problem with black men who are confident, you know, unless, of course, you can be harnessed, like a horse and controlled and used for their profit. You're not supposed to believe in yourself beyond what white folks tell you to believe. Don't get above yourself. That's how that whole thing works. But the kid is a winner. I think the little prank is going to fail. I think it's going to backfire. I'm happy to see athletes with more leverage based on, what do they call it? Name, image, likeness, and the money that they're earning from what did he call it? In NIL, the NIL revenues that they can now earn. And I think it's good if they go to the NFL with a little bit of leverage. And yeah, the NFL needs to, hey, NFL, what are you going to do for me? I don't mind seeing, I would like to see the tables turn. I would like to see the levers of power begin to swing back towards the players. And that's just my mindset. Okay, y'all see Prime doing the butterfly tootsie roll. Anyway, I'll leave it at that, family. I hope y'all excuse my voice, man. I woke up with the most crazy chest something. But yeah, I'm out, man. Peace.